Well, hello everyone. I'm filming today and I have not filmed the base of this, so I figured, I think last week I did like a full voiceover, so I was like, all right, this week I think, because the house is quiet right now and I am like not super far behind on life, I'm gonna go ahead and do a whole dang voiceover for y'all. My allergies have been horrid the past couple of, I guess the past week now. So if you hear me kind of sounding disgusting, that's the main reason, I guess. But this week that I am doing in my planner is the week of Mother's Day, which I decided to use. Actually, do I want to use my things? I kind of want to see if I have a matte gold foil bundle to put in here, but first let me just like kind of lay everything down. I'm using matte gold with this. I initially had got I think rose gold, and then I was like, that is not a said vibe. So let me see. This is my ginormous thing of foil bundles. I'm gonna see if I have a matte silver one. Matte gold. It probably would have been more beneficial to like figure that out prior. That's Gold Hollow. I feel like I might have used all my matte gold, which is a real bummer. Nick is going down to work. I have this like daisy one. That wouldn't be horrible. Matte gold. I might have used them all. The ones I had home. I guess. Oh yeah. I'm still just looking through, seeing what I got. I think this is all the matte gold I have. And I'm not sure if this is going to be the energy I'm going for. Do I have matte? Hold on. Please hold. Okay, I don't think I actually have a matte gold confetti version 2. I really thought I did. But maybe I didn't. Let me look in my unreleased pile. Maybe I have one in there. Ooh, no. It's like a light gold. No. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I have this like, I don't know if this is rose or like the light rose, but it matches like the pink colors. So maybe I'll do like a mix of the matte gold and this. Well, I'm not gonna use this one because I don't want to use that, but I think that this could be cute, right? Right? Maybe? I don't know. So let's go ahead and pull this out. I think it could be a cute match. Yeah, I don't know if this is light rose or rose. It looks like the light rose, but anyways, let me just throw this in here for the picture, for said picture. I always just take my thumbnail picture on my phone and then I just edit it in Photoshop. So this is what she looks like. Okay. All right. So basically, the week of Mother's Day, let's see what I have here. So I'm going to be we'll do the base first, obviously. So I'm going to need like one of these maybe for up on the top, maybe. Morphle boxes and glitter headers. Won't need this until the actual like stuff. I actually put my phone out so if I get any notices from my Nicholas. And we'll use that. All of these pages plus these I can go ahead and save for later. I haven't decided if I want to use the extra colors yet. I don't think I'm going to actually, so we're gonna go ahead and just put those elsewhere. All right, we need those. And then as far as in here, I should have put the month on here. I don't think I did. Oh, I did put May, so we'll use that. I don't know what I'm going to use from here. We have the rose, we have the underlays, which I actually might layer those and these. I think that could be cute. And then we have the bottom washi, which I think I'm going to use the bows and then the quote for that. And then we have this, which I won't use till later. And then these are also overlays, which I have not decided on. So we're just going to put everything a little bit everywhere. And I think I'll just go ahead and start her up. So I have been doing the double box, if there is one over here. Do I start here? Yeah. This week, I'm trying to think what happened. I was like coming off of a Disney trip, so I was beyond exhausted, of course. I guess I could do that, or I could have started the, what's it called? All right, so then I'm going to layer these. But it was a good week overall. I think it was just like very busy. Sounds like very like, Andre, you're kind of ridiculous, but I feel like when I leave the house for more than like 2 days, I feel like when I come back, I'm like, unless I've spent the entire time just chilling, like whenever we went to Dallas, I feel like I came back like pretty rejuvenated because we just like hung out, played games, like, do you know what I mean? Just like chilled, which I feel like is like the kind of vacation that I need at this point in my life because I'm like just always tired. Also, Thursday needs to be a 3-day. Am I color blocking? I don't think I'm going to color block just simply because I want it to be a little chaos. But yeah, I feel like that's what I need now because I feel like my weeks are just so busy that I am just in need of relaxation if I'm leaving my house. And I feel like also if I leave for longer than like 2 days, I have to like work ahead work-wise, and then when I like come back, I'm like still like trying to catch up. I don't know. It's like a whole thing. It's a double-edged sword for sure. So this was like also a lot of catching up this week. Also another thing is it's like one of those things where like if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen now. But Lila was sick this week, so not only was Theo home, but also Lila was home. So it was kind of a madhouse, if I'm being honest with you. But yeah, we had a lot of like appointments because I was gone the week before, so obviously like a lot of things weren't scheduled for the week before. So we had a lot of running around. Also, Lila got her first haircut this week, which was really exciting. Her hair was getting like, when wet, Lila's hair was so long, but then it like kind of like curls and like flips at the bottom. But like it was also like just grown out baby hair, so it was kind of like all different lengths and like just kind of like thin because of like, especially the ends looked thin because of how like it had grown out, obviously, from being a bald baby. So I was like, when I was at Disney, I was like, oh my gosh, that little girl's hair is so cute. And a lot of them had like little lobs, and then they like had like little like, you know, where you don't put like all the hair in pigtails, but you put just like the top part in pigtails. Everyone had that going on at Disney, and I was like, Lila would look so cute with that hair. So I got inspired by a lot of the little kidders at Disney to get Lila a haircut, which it was like on the docket to do eventually, but I was like, all right, summer cut time, baby. Time to get that summer cut. I feel like I can't put anything down like straight for the life of me. But yeah, so she went and got her hair cut. So cute. She's like a little lob with bangs, and her bangs are cut like well, which is a new one because usually I'm cutting her bangs. Like I said, Thursday is a 3-day. Let's go ahead and put that in before I forget. What else? It was Mother's Day. For Mother's Day, I just was like, hey, Nick, so it's Mother's Day. I did not require a gift of any sorts, but I would like to go to Target and get a chai, and I'll walk around by myself for like a half an hour in the morning. Especially on the weekend, it's just like overstimulation city, you know what I mean? So I did do that, and then I just got a chai and walked around. I actually have a chai today because my allergies have been so bad, and I've been like pretty good on just like drinking coffee at home, but like the coffee at home, like, I don't know what it is with coffee. And like, you know, whenever you have your allergies or you're sick, like everything tastes weird. Coffee tastes disgusting when I have my allergies. But yeah, I have been, and even this, like, this is technically not last week, but the week before for me. But like last week IRL, I was just like so lazy. Because then, Mother's Day. I got food poisoning on Mother's Day, like Mother's Day evening. It's been a really tragic time. I'm just being real with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's been a little rough and tough around these parts. I'm going to do the bottom washi because I don't really know why I didn't do that to begin with. So basically on Mother's Day, we're talking about all kinds of things. On Mother's Day, I was like, I went on this like healthy kick, which actually I did do I did good with eating healthy this week. I think it's like coming off of Disney, I was like, Andre, I feel disgusting. Like, you need to eat a little bit better than you have been. And I actually lost 10 pounds already, which is wild, but like that's how like horribly I was eating. And I didn't end up, so I lost the 10 pounds and then I was sick. But anyways, so I was like, all right, for Mother's Day, we were going over to my in-laws' house because my sister-in-law is in town with her kids and stuff. They like live in an RV and travel dick country. But they were in the area, so we were doing Mother's Day at their house. They were doing lasagna, and I was like, yeah, like I'll eat a little lasagna. But like we went to what's it called, HEB, and I was like, oh, like we're picking up this cake, because that was like my contribution to the event. And I was like, I'm just gonna get like a pre-prepared salad, which normally I have this like weird thing against pre-prepared salads, like especially, well, it's mostly with meat, and I just feel like I'm trying to convince myself that it was the meat because I've had like a salad aversion since this incident. But I ended up eating just like a little bit of lasagna, and then whenever I got home later, I was like, okay, I'm like hungry, I'm gonna eat this salad, and I ate the meat on it, which is just like chicken. And then like about 4 hours later, and that's the only thing in the past like couple days, including that day prior, that I like had eaten different than everybody else. And this is gonna be cute. So yeah, that's the only thing that I ate that was like different than everyone else. And then at like, I think it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, I woke up. Well, actually, technically Theo woke up, and then I like woke up, attended to him, and then I was like downstairs, and I was just like, I don't feel so well. You know what I mean? I was like woozy, wobbly, blah, 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 blah. All right, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So technically I don't even need any of these, but I was thinking like if I really wanted to use one of these quotes. I don't think I need them. Feeling woozy, and I like went into the bathroom, and I'm the kind of person, like this might be TMI and it might sound gross. Honestly though, if you're here, you have family. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think like what I want to do here. I was like, maybe I could even do like, because this is technically this, right? I could do this like up here, or even here would be cute. Yeah, maybe I'll do that and then kind of base everything around it. But anyways, so I was like feeling woozy wazy, and I'm the kind of person that like if I need to throw up, I'm just gonna do it, because 99% of the time if I throw up, then I just like feel better. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, okay, that's done, that's over with, like I'm glad that we did that. But no, this was not the situation of that. It was I threw up and then I felt like poo-poo for like 36 hours. But yeah, I threw up, and then the next day I just was basically a vegetable. I just kind of like laid and slept and felt like poop and was nauseous and disgusting. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the salad. And I was feeling like so Karen-y about it because I was like, I always say don't eat the prepared salad with the meat that's been sitting there. So I emailed HEB. They haven't really gotten back to me with anything substantial. I don't think they ever will, but I feel like I just needed to air my grievance. It wasn't like mean, but I was like, hey, HEB, like, maybe you should look into this, because I was very, very, very mad at the time. And I'm still kind of irritated about it, I'm not gonna lie, because I have like an aversion to salads right now, which, if you know me, I love salads. I think I can't put a sticker on to save my life today. They're so cute together. Just reminds me of like me and Nick. Because Nick's like a big goofy goober. And then my kids, because those are literally my children. So this is like perfect for Mother's Day. I just love it so much. And Lila is Marie to a T. She's like so sassy. She definitely has her mother's attitude, and she looks just like me as a kid. Like, I show her pictures of me as a baby, and I'm like, that's mommy. And she goes, no, that's Yaya. And I'm like, no, that's mommy. And she goes, no, a Yaya. And I was like, okay, girl, you think what you want. But that also means I was cute. So, Hee. She's a sweet girl, but she definitely has a sassy attitude. And her brothers are like, they dote on her. And they're like, oh, Lila, my princess, you look so pretty today. And she's like, nah, leave me alone. And she's something else. She's funny, though. Funny girl. I feel like all my kids are actually, like, really funny, though. But anyways, yeah, so it was, like, kind of I feel like holidays for me are just really, like, not the vibe. Like, I feel like they're always kind of a little bit of a shit show, if I'm being honest with you. It's always a little bit of a something. Something's always happening. And I regret eating the salad, and I should have just only ate the... Did I do these, like, backwards from how I normally do them? I think I did. But next time, I'm just going to eat all of the lasagna and just not worry about eating a salad, I guess. What else happened this week? Let me look through my thing. Appointments. Lila was sick. Girls' Day. We filmed for BG Girlies, played some new games. Well, I returned my lease this week, which was exciting. Just driving Nick's old car right now because I just don't care. I don't know, like, what I want to do. I think I want to do Maria up top because she's just so cute. It's annoying. And then I'm going to do the little, I don't remember what his name is, but he's just rolling around his little cracker and, like, dipping it in soup. I don't know why, but, like, that part of the movie is, like, resonates with me a lot as far as, like, remembering that part specifically from whenever I was a child. It was not soup, it was milk, but you know, you get the idea. I'll do that, and then I think I'm gonna do him painting down here. I think this is going to be very cute, very cute. What else did I do? We went to Target because Bennett actually, I think it was this week, right? Or, well, the award ceremony was on Monday, and I did not go because obviously I was puking. But he got, like, a Tough Award or something, which is basically, like, I don't know, like, he's a good Samaritan type thing. Like, a teacher has to, like, pick him for it, which was really cool. And then we got him, like, a Lego for being awesome. He also got, like, a math award recently for, I think it was subtraction or something. I don't know. We also got his, like... He got, like, a beginning of the year report and then, like, an end of the year report. I think it was, like, state testing or something. And all of his, like, areas were, like, either, like, they were either kind of, like, low or, like, middle low. You know what I'm saying? Like, average low or low in the beginning of the year. And now at the end of the year, he is either, like, on the higher side of average or above average on everything, which we're so proud of him. The one that was, like, low was vocabulary, which I don't know. I asked his teacher and she's like, I wouldn't really worry about it because I did not administer the tests and that doesn't, like, really make sense for Bennett. So I wouldn't be, like, too concerned because it was probably just the way that the testing was done, because Bennett's vocabulary and, like, his understanding of words is, like, kind of ridiculous as far as I'm concerned. Like, he uses a lot of words that I wouldn't know. Even his spelling words are sometimes ones that I didn't even know were words. So we're not too concerned about that. But that was awesome. We took him and he picked out a Lego at Target. And I also actually bought a Lego this day because normally I am, like, my kids' Lego doer, or it's mostly Theo. Bennett does his own Legos. Theo's just, like, so Bennett likes to do Legos, like, he likes to build them. I don't know I think I'm gonna use these because I feel like the pink is gonna blend in too much. Bennett likes to build them and, like, put them on a shelf, and then really never play with them again. And then, but, like, sometimes, like, on occasion. And then if he plays with Legos, it's more like our, like, mixed bin of Legos, which we've actually... while I was gone at Disney, I told Nick, I was like, hey, there's this, like, IKEA kids table with a drawer that's, like, short, you know what I mean, for kids. I want to pick that up because we used to have Duplos in the playroom, and I was like, I think we're graduating because Lila's finally over kind of putting things in her mouth. She still pretends, but doesn't do, so I feel like that's good enough. But even Lila is, like, not really into Duplo unless we do, like, the Duplo train. I think here I'm going to do the gold ones as well. But anyways, so we moved the Legos, the smaller Legos upstairs, which I did like rearrange my playroom upstairs, and that was like one of the main changes. And then also I ended up getting, we used to put all of their play clothes in a like a toy chest, but I just went ahead and like went through everything and donated a bunch of the play clothes that they don't really use, or just kind of slimming it down. I feel like I know what they like. And then I got like a little like $50 or $60 like stand up like kids like play clothes wardrobe type thing. And it's been a much nicer experience having everything like hung up. And I also got new bins for all of their toys, and like I have like it's actually all in my office right now, which is real. It's a real time in my office, if I'm being honest. There's just stuff everywhere because I want to put everything on. There's like a mom group in my area, and I'm going to put everything up just like, hey, free, like, just let me know and I'll put it on my porch type deal. And then I asked a friend I know that's having a baby that's local if she wanted anything, and she wants the Lego Duplo, so it's the good stuff, honestly. But yeah, I'm going to do that because there's a lot of stuff they don't use. And I also, like, I got bins, but the bins that I used to have didn't have lids. And now the bins have lids, and I feel like it's less likely of them dumping them for some reason. Because that was always just, like, the playroom was always a mess because they would just take bins and just dump them everywhere. Like, I think it was, like, maybe a, what's it called? I can't think of the word. You know, like whenever you just do something because it feels good. Like, I think it might have been that. They just like dumping things just for the fun of dumping it. And it was like, feels interesting. Anyways, they don't dump toys as much since I've kind of changed things up, which is nice. But yeah, Legos. So back to the main story. I feel like my brain is just blah, 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 blah. So Bennett likes to build them and not really play with them unless it's like the mixed bag, like bulk Legos. He like builds stuff out of those. But Theo likes to like build them, and then, well, he likes for me to build them, and then he like actually plays with them, which Bennett does not do really. I have to decide. So I think I want to do, I'm like, maybe I do the gold, but I was also like, the pink is really pretty. Like, I don't know if the gold would be too much. Maybe I should decide it later once everything's down. And, like, maybe I won't even do glitter header overlays. We'll see. But anyways, so I was on, I don't even know if I want to put maybe just, like, a bow or a couple bows around the May. This is also a very weird font for me. I use font 6. I haven't used this in, like, 100 years. This May is also, like, comically teeny. I'll just put it in the middle and surround it by bows. But yeah, so I usually am just building Theo's Legos for him. But I was like, oh, well, I'm here. I'm like, I'm just going to get this, like, Harry Potter one just to do. And I have discovered that if I am building a Lego, even if it's for myself, my kids just kind of, like, leave me alone. Like, I'm there playing with them, but, like, doing my own thing. But they just kind of, like, they aren't, like, being crazy. Which I'm just like, oh, okay. Have I hacked the system? So I've been building my own Legos instead of their Legos, and they like just sit next to me and do their own Legos, and it's kind of a peaceful time to be alive. So kind of hacked the system a little bit. But yeah, so there's the base. I think it looks like pretty cute. Here's my chai. Looking chai. All right, let's do this. I also didn't do these, but I think I'm going to save these for last, and then we'll just kind of see like what it looks like. It's also one of the first ones that I'm doing that I have the Doodle 2 for, which I'm very excited to have. Let's see. Let's go ahead and just get on into it, I guess. So, okay. On Monday, Miss Lila Joy was so sad and so sick. So for that, we'll just go ahead and use a little pink label for Miss Little Princess being sick. So all of my scripts this week, again, are in font 6 in matte gold from Plannahannah. So that says L sick. And then I'm going to try and use a lot of the like pink icons to like contrast against this color. So I think for Lila being sick, I'm going to go ahead and use the little stethoscope. She ended up having a double ear infection, which ear infections can be results of like other sicknesses. So she was just home chilling. She wasn't even necessarily in a bad mood. She was just had a fever, which was just very sad. Then Mr. Theo and I, Nick stayed home with Lila, of course. We went ahead and went and got some groceries at the good old, is it the good old at this point? I don't know. H-E-B. We are on, we are kind of like on a trial run right now with H-E-B. They peed me a little bit, but you know, I know it's like rare chance. Then afterwards we had therapy appointment. So we're going to go ahead and do that with this pink one here. And I'm going to use a little computer, I think. Yes, ma'am. These are all, unless I say otherwise, these are from either one of these, okay? Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and put in that computer, and then I have a little appointment sticker. I'm going to move my drink a smidge, okay. Then I had my lash appointment, and I just kind of like worked around it, you know, did what I could. But it just so happens when you're gone. For my lash appointment, though, I am going to pull out a sticker from my collection, which is going to be the Pamper stickers, and these are the Scribblers in number 24. They're in all 6 options available. It's just a little winking one. It could be for literally anything, but I like it for lash appointments. Needed to get the fill. And then I just put in that I was honestly tired AF. I'm going to do that with a rounded label since I haven't really used anything rounded yet. And then underneath that, I am just putting in that took a bath. So I'm going to put that in just to relax and, you know, rejuvenate. So for being tired AF, I am going to go ahead and put in the little face mask from Doodle 2. Not even totally familiar with what's all on Doodle 2. It's going to be like fun seeing what's new. It's kind of like whenever all these like extra icons got added on the bottom. I'm like, I have so many options. I don't need anything but what's here. And then for taking a bath, I am gonna, maybe I'll just use the little like loofah. I don't like use a loofah in a bathtub, but I think that it is fine enough, you know? And then I have a with Nick, read our books, do the do. Okay, and then on Tuesday, Lila was still sick and I was still had to work and do all the things. And my kids are sick, they're very needy. So I had to work around it all, but we're doing what we do. So I am going to put in the little scribbler with a laptop that's on the Scribbler sampler that is in the colors of this kit with a work sticker. And then I had to go to Target. I mean, I didn't have to, but you know what? I wanted to go to Target with Theo to get Bennett's teacher, well, and then also daycare teachers too, but like teacher appreciation gifts, which I just did gift cards because like, honestly, I'm sure they get like enough candy and things that I was just like gift cards all around. So we went to Target and just got all of that. I've been kind of like slacking this year with like getting creative. Maybe I was creative in Christmas time. Christmas time seems like it was so far away. It was so long ago. So I went with Mr. Theo there. And then we got the email that Bennett was going to be getting an award, which we were so proud of him. He's a little sweet boy for sure. So we got an email, and I'm going to do the little trophy on here, which is also be good for like sports or anything like that too. And I have a little script that just says, so proud. Let me move on down here. I went ahead and had a massage booked for this day. In hindsight, not my best idea because I was stressed about like being anxious that I was getting a massage. You know what I mean? Like I was like, I should be working. But I did that, and I was listening to Crescent City, which I think this might have been the day that I think that the last time I think maybe Crescent City was getting like real and crazy this day, and I was like, oh my gosh. It just went like really 0 to 100 real fast. So did that, and then I made tacos for dinner this day because I was trying to be a little healthy, and I made like a taco salad, which was very yum. I also remembered that one of my favorite like diet food is turkey burgers, and I was like, why haven't I been making turkey burgers this whole time in my life? Because I just love turkey burgers. So I'm using a little pan for that. And then underneath that, I am putting in that I went to bed and worked late. I think actually Nick fell asleep before I did. But you know, he was sleepy boy. So we're gonna put that in. I worked late. I'm just gonna use a little laptop and a work late, which I had stacked, but I don't know. I'm gonna cut it because I don't like the way that looks. I was gonna do this a little differently, but I kind of always just forget. Put late in here, and then I'll work in here. Okay, work late. Then on Wednesday, it was girls' day, so I went over to the good old Hannah Montana's, and we girls' dayed it. So I'm going to go ahead and put girls' day in with this box. And then for this, I'm going to go in with a friend sticker. We have friend stickers in shop with all of the different Scribbler combos. This is just a Scribbler 6 and a Scribbler 6. So I do have like a little girls' day script that I have like layered on there. And then we just filmed, because we needed to film our like favorite games situation, which I actually haven't even taken the picture. I should actually do that today of my, well, let me write that down. I don't have a pen. Where are my pens? Where did they all go? Oh, here's one. Okay. I never even took my fave game pick. I don't even really know my fave game from my... Oh, yeah, I remember now. Do I? Oh, probably Wormspan, honestly. That was a banger. All right. So we did film, and then we were just gaming. We played 3 new games this day, and they all had kind of actually similar vibes the more I think about it. We played this game called Cora Quest. It was sent to us, and it is a game that a father and daughter developed, I believe, over like during COVID. Let's use like a movie clapper. And they, it's basically kind of like a dungeon crawler, but it's very like kid friendly. And as we're playing it, I'm like enjoying it, and Hannah's like, I don't know, like... It's like, it's definitely giving kid vibes. And I was like, yeah, I could see myself like really liking this, like playing it with Bennett. And then we ended up, it's like a cooperative game, and we ended up losing. And we were like, wait, this is actually really, really fun. So we played that. And then we also played Mythic something. I'm looking around for it. It's something, I think it's maybe, is it Mythic Quest? Or Mythic Mischief? I don't know. It was very much so reminded me of like chess. We ended up like messing up kind of like one of the rules. So I was like, I'm not going to like give my opinion on this until we play it correctly. So played that. And then we also played this like D&D food game that I got Hannah. I think I got it for her for something. Because I was actually like, really excited to play, and it was on like her wish list, and I was like, well, it's like a gift for me as well. And I didn't like it as much as like I thought I would, or maybe I just like overhyped it in my head. You know what I mean? Like I was like, oh, this is gonna be fantastic, and then it was like mid. It was very like chill, and I feel like there just wasn't enough manipulation of like what you were doing. It's kind of hard to explain, but the components and stuff are really cute, and like the idea is cute, but it might be just a game better with more people, but I also don't know, because like the board gets bigger, and that's like basically all that changes, but like maybe more things be laid down. I don't really know. It wasn't a fave, but I'd be willing to try it again. Then I was just hanging out with the fam, and then I just took a bath, read, and went to bed pretty early. I think Nick was gaming this night, so I was just like, well, I am ready for bed because I am a tired gal. So, I think for that, I'm just going to use like the little alarm clock, which is so cute. It's actually a newer doodle. And I'll just put in, do I have like a bed early? What was my plan here? With fam, is it me time? Maybe. Sure, put that in. Cute, 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 cute. On Thursday, Nick and I had to go pick up his license plate from like whatever, I don't know, like I don't think it's called a DMV, but maybe it is. But like Texas is just like so like gotta be different that I'm not like entirely sure if it's called a DMV. So we had to go pick up his license plate, and we took Theo with us, and then we took Theo over to my in-laws, and we kind of had like a little like, it was like an errand / date day. So we did that, and then I returned my lease like I said. I'm going to do a little box for that, which was kind of sad because I really liked my car, but I'm just kind of like, I'm like in a, I want to be electric and eco-friendly type mood of my life, so she's not for me no more. And then we went to Sweetgreens. I was like, Nick, we can either go to like Sweetgreens or, I don't remember where else I said, or North. And he's like, And I was like, well, if I had to like pick, I would pick Sweetgreens because I've been hungry for it. We also had a coupon, which was fantastic. It was like buy one, get one half off. So it ended up being like pretty inexpensive for how much food you get. Sweetgreens is expensive, but for how much food you get. And they just, I think this week possibly released, or I guess it'd be released, I don't really know, the new, like, they have steak on the menu, which it was very, very yummy. I got the salad, which is so sad, I'm like so averted to salads right this second, but it was so yummy. Then we went to HEB. We went to the one closer to Nick's parents because we were getting that cake ordered so that for the weekend, and we were like, oh, we'll just like get it like when we're there type thing. I also think like my HEB always is like, yeah, we're not doing cake. If you don't order early enough, they're like, yeah, cakes are closed. And I figured with Mother's Day, a lot of people will probably be buying cakes. Then we picked up Theodore from my in-laws. So we stopped there and like bullshized for a second. Got the family tea, you know. So I'm gonna do that with a little house icon. This is kind of so cute. I actually really like the pink with it. I feel like the gold might have been a little too flat if I just did it all matte gold. And then we had this like, I made tortellini for dinner, first of all. Second of all, I don't really know like it was just we had to go into Bennett's school. Like he came with us, and like, I don't know if it was like kind of like a parent-teacher conferences, but like no conferencing. I don't really know. I feel like school's just very different than when I went to school, so I'm not like entirely sure of all these like new age things that we do. But we just went to his school to like, I guess basically pick up his like testing scores, and like you could discuss it with your teacher, and then like other kids had different things, and then there was like packets, and I don't know. It was just basically pick up, packet, leave. So I just been so proud for the award. I actually got the Lego over here, and Bennett got his Lego over here. He picked, I think it was a Technic, like Mars something. I don't really remember. It took him, whenever I was younger, I was very decisive. If I was ever allowed to buy a toy, which it just didn't happen often, I was decisive. I already probably had an idea what I wanted. My kids are like, they take 17 years in one aisle to pick out a Lego. And I was like, oh, he first picked out like the world's most expensive Lego, and I was like, absolutely not, Bennett. Put it on a wish list, because no. But I was like, be a little bit more realistic for me, bud. Just like a smidge. Just like a smidge. And then he picked out that one, and I was like, I guess. At least this one, like, value-wise seems like it makes sense because it's, like, one of the Technic ones. So we did that, and I got a Harry Potter Lego. I got the Forbidden Forest one. It's really, really pretty. And that kind of, like, I built it while Bennett built his, and I was like, wait, this was kind of fun building my own Lego for once. I feel like I'm, like, a seasoned pro at building everyone else's Legos. But I was like, heck yeah, gamer, we chillin'. So then I finished that Lego this day, and I think I also built, Nick has, like, a billion Legos, like, not a joke, like, literally a billion, and I bought him, not last year for Christmas or his birthday, but the year prior, I got him, what was it called? A bunch of, like, there's fake Legos, and then there's, like, which use, like, not real Lego bricks, and then there's, like, people who sell, like, their ideas with real Lego bricks, and I bought him one of, like, some of those, where it's, like, actual Lego bricks, but, like, just other people's ideas, and I had gotten him a bunch of Mario ones, and I think freebies for placing X amount of order or whatever, you got, like, different stars, like the Mario stars, and he had a yellow and a rainbow one, so I built the rainbow one as well this day just because I was bored. And then I also was like, I'm gonna start the big Disney Castle Lego because, like, Nick also, like, it's one of the ones he wants to build but he just hasn't had time to because he also has a bazillion other Legos. So he also got a Frappuccino at Bennett got a Frappuccino at Starbucks. So I was like, oh, like, I thought they could only do one type of Frappuccino without caffeine, but she's like, yeah, you could do any of them without caffeine. And I was like, oh, sweet. I was like, Bennett, do you want, like a lemonade or whatever kind of drink, or do you want it's a little bright. Let me see. Or do you want, like, a Frappuccino, which is kind of, I was like, it's kind of like a milkshake slushy kind of thing. And he's like, yeah, I'll try one of those. And he really liked it. He got, like, the cookie one without caffeine. So yeah, we went, I had an at school, not a with Bennett. It's all good. I'm going to do a with B and N. I think that's what this is for. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. Did we do something else with just Bennett and Nick? I don't think so. We'll just put this in here. And then, I don't know. Or maybe that was supposed to, oh, I really don't know. Yeah, because I think that this was supposed to be here. So then me and Bennett worked on the Legos. Nick and the other children obviously were just, bopping. Put Bennett down there. And then we'll do the at school here. Okay. I have a little Lego building block that's in there. Actually, I don't know how to use it. Sure. That I have on here. And then I went to bed early. I was so tired. I was like, all right, I'm going to read a bit tonight. And Nick was also like, oh yeah, I'm going to read too. And then I don't know what it is about storms, but, like, I could not, like, stay awake because the storm, like, the noise of the rain and stuff, it was, like, very hard rain, but I just, like, passed out. I was like, I'm in and down for it. I'm going to sleep. It was very early, but I was just tired. Friday. Theo was being an absolute mood this morning. He was on one. I don't know what it is. Mercury in retrograde. I really don't know, but, like, he was on something this day, and it was just tantrum after tantrum after tantrum after tantrum. It was a fabulous time, Then this day I had to film a ton. I think that they ended up going to do something because, like, as of, like, right now as well, like, it's not really, like, a good time to film with 3 kids in the house. So, I filmed a ton this day because it needed to be done. Do you know what I'm saying? It needed to happen. So I filmed a bunch, and then afterwards I cooked a ton because I was doing, like, a lot of, like, meal preppy things because I was like, all right, I have to, like, do a bunch. I have to, like, have everything out, for, like, I don't really remember. I think for lunch I made like a lunch that was like, oh yeah. It was like this chicken, like kind of like Asian stir fry thing. And I was like, well, while I'm making that, I have to cut up all these vegetables and stuff. I might as well just also make the buffalo chicken dip for tomorrow for game night. And then also I just meal prepped a bunch of stuff that's like, mostly like I just did all the like cutting for things. It did take, my back was hurting, I'm not gonna lie. From like standing that long and like being hunched over, like chopping things and like cooking and such. But it ended up working out really, really well as far as like, I feel like the dinners then and like different things like being already done was just very, very helpful. Never really done that too much prior. Then for my birthday, one of my gifts that the lovely Hannah got me was I got a hammock. And I don't know what my infatuation with hammocks are, but I am like kind of obsessed with them. I don't really know why. I just always have been. I just think that they're kind of the best thing ever. So I found out recently that they basically have hammocks that are almost like camping chairs where they like fold up to nothing and you can like put them away. I do actually want to order a new, like, the fabric part, but those are, like, pretty inexpensive. It's usually the frame that's, like, the more expensive part, because the fabric part was kind of weird that it came with, but it is, like, a life changer, game changer. I just love hammocks. I just love them, and it's, like, small enough that I could put it on, like, my patio where, like, the fan is, and just, like, vibe and read, and I love it. It's just perfect. I actually really want to, one day when it's raining, like, lightly go on my patio, because it's, like, covered with the hammock, and, like, read a book. That sounds like the best time ever. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Because it's kind of a vibe. So I did that. And then we actually took like a family shower this day. Because sometimes when I'm like, I need a shower because I was out in the hammock. And I also just hate the way like, I feel like when I come in from outside, like playing outside, not just like, I'm walking out there, but like, or like outside for a long time, I feel like I smell like outside and I'm not like super into that. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take a shower. And Nick's like, well, they all need showers. So do you just wanna shower them all? And I was like, you know what? We're here. I might as well. It's easier than having to give them all separate baths. So, you know, we do what we gotta do. I'm gonna go ahead and use another loofah, I think, because I used the one that came with the situation already. This is $7.35. Everything else so far basically, oh, the Legos were also from a different sheet. I'm gonna use this blue one, I think. Could be pretty, yeah. The Legos are from, let me show you in case you were wondering, from this sheet. It is $3.96. We also have these, which are $3.95. In case you were wondering. I'm sure I could have found something to use for this, but you know, we're already here. So we have it with fam. And then I just did some me time, which is basically reading and then going to bed early because Nick was gaming and I don't know like what. Actually, he might have been gaming. I think this was the night that him, I think Tony and Chris and Haley were playing Fortnite. Because I think Haley was here this weekend. So yeah, I just read and went to bed because I was tired. Or maybe I actually might have stayed up till Nick got off. I don't really remember. Who knows? Who cares, right? I'm just going to do a me time, which again I stacked. So we're just going to put it on there, I think. Yeah, it's all good. Then on Saturday, it was Lila's first haircut, which we're going to mark nice and big because she's such a sweetie girl. For that, I think I'm going to use... I'm actually going to use like a Lila sticker. So this is just like a little kid sticker. I have them in the shop. So it's just got like medium colored hair. So I'm going to put in a first haircut script. And then afterwards, we went to the kebab shop for lunch. Because on the weekends, kids actually eat free, which is awesome. It's how they do it. It's like... for the adults, like however many adult meals you could get, you can get that many kids for free. But so we were like, oh, well, you know, that's fine, because, like, my kids are small. Like, we'll just get, like, the 2 kids meals for free with the 2 adult meals. And they're like, he's like, yeah. And then he's like, actually, I'll just do all 3. And I was like, okay. And we ended up having so much food left over. And then Nick ended up eating that, I think, for dinner this day or dinner the next day. So it ended up being, like, a ton of meals. And then we all just, like, played with Legos for a bit. Oh, I did that next to that. It's fine. I'll pretend like it doesn't bother me. Then we also had a game night. So I'm going to mark game night with this. Actually, it's a lot of blue. Let's mark game night with this pink color. And then above it, I'm going to mark just hanging and playing with the kids with this. Let's see. I'm just going to use, for game night, I'm going to use the little meeple sticker. And then for hanging out and playing with the kids, I will do, you'll go back into, or actually I'm just going to use a little couch sticker, I think. Or there's a Play-Doh and Legos. The probability that Play-Doh is also out is also pretty high, so I'm going to use with kiddos. Then on Sunday, it was Mother's Day. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in with a little box. And for that, I'm just going to use a little scribbler sticker because, you know, as a mom, put in the Mother's Day script. Underneath that, like I said, all I wanted to do was go to Target by myself. That was my request for Mother's Day. It was just to have a 30-minute breather in the morning. So I could do anyways, but, you know, it's a good time. So I went to Target by myself. Target symbol. Just going to do a Target. And then just played with the kids. Just do a little with fam. And then we went to my in-laws for like Mother's Day, you know, vibes. What do I want to do for that? Maybe I'll do this one. Or kind of a lot of things. Yeah, actually I'm going to do this. It's fine. I'm going to do this one. Or that's right next to that. I'm not like a huge fan of that. Let's do... I'm going to do this one actually. Yeah. And then underneath that, I'm just going to also use 2 more of these. So I'm going to do this one. And maybe the pink. Okay, so went over to the in-laws' house for dinner. Actually, I'll use the couch here because it's usually where I just kind of like hang out. And then I put in that I did finish Once Upon a Broken Heart this night, which was very good. It was a 5-star read for me. And then I just put in that I puked. So, you know, woke up in the middle of the night and did that. So I'm just going to use a little heart because I have nothing else to mark with that with. And that, my friends, is the whole kit kat and caboodle. All right, so let me show you what we're working with. I don't know what I want to do, like, overlay-wise. Kind of like it the way it is. I don't even know. Maybe I'll just, let's actually, let's just do the full box overlays and then kind of see where we're at. I might just do the full box overlays and then leave it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I got that one. And then let's do this one up here. And then I'm going to hack this one for here because I don't have 2 double boxes. It's kind of crooked, but I just feel like I'm blind recently. And then I'm also going to hack for here. I'm going to just go ahead and cut this. here. Okay. And here. We'll do this little like square one for Maria up here. Be a sweet girl. And then I'll do this one here. And then basically use those. And then let's do this one here. I don't know if I want to do, I guess I could just pull one off and see. Yeah, I don't think I want to do the header overlays. Yeah, I think that is going to be it. I might go through and put, which I don't think I will. I think I was going to put in, where the heck did it go? Oh, these like little deco dots, but I think I'm like, maybe I will. I don't really know. We'll decide. So that's like I'm deciding. Then what's going into the D-stash is going to be this, 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 underlay, underlay, this, 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 icons, whatever's left in the kit. And then I just had a couple of things left on here that I'm going to toss, and that is my everything, my friends. Oopsies. Am I still here? Yes. Okay. If you made it this far, leave me a cat emoji down below. But I hope you like this video. I think it turned out so stinking pretty, and I probably will use this kit again in the future because I just think it is adorable. But that is everything. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.